The story of Daniel Toroitich arap Moi seems to have two extremes of the spectrum. On one end, an orphan at the age of 4 who was a teacher by heart and was immensely adored by his supporters. On another, referred to as a despotic ruler by Western policymakers and a cruel dictator by his people. Moi's story is one full of ups and downs, and on today's video we will look at his achievements as well as his shortcomings as Kenya's second president. Moi's journey as a politician began as a teacher. Before the election to the Legislative Council in 1955 to represent the Rift Valley region, Moi taught at an institution known as Government African School in the 1940s and left a big mark. He was considered the voice of teachers, which extended to the children. It is said that during his time teaching, he never used the cane. As vice president, he was a formidable force. He was an example to Kenyan leaders to explore and articulate the Harambee spirit. He still faced opposition from the Agikuyu elites known as the Kiambu mafia, agitated at the fact that Agikuyu was not going to succeed Kenyatta after his reign is over.
Unatukanwa, lazima kuvumilia. Moi ametukanwa mara ngapi? Kama ningekuwa na roho kama ya panya.
May it not be forgotten that Moi's first major achievement after taking over was to forgive and release those wrongfully detained during Kenyatta's ruling.
In order to show all Kenyans that I have firm faith and confidence in their determination to respect and promote our unity and stability, I have today released all detainees.
He was a very forgiving man seen in his Nyayo philosophy, which stood for peace, love and unity. In 1991, he repealed Section 2A of the Constitution, which allowed multiparty democracy, despite the constant urging of him by KANU national delegates to do otherwise. It is very evident even today how influential he was through infrastructure like schools, hospitals and roads which were named in his honor. On the 1st of August 1982, lower-level Air Force personnel led by Senior Private Hezekiah Ochuka and backed by university students attempted a coup d'etat to oust Moi. The revolt was quickly suppressed by military and police forces commanded by Chief of General Staff Mahmoud Mohammed. The masterminds behind it were tried and hanged. Many people believe this changed Moi, making him more strict and firm as the head of state. For years, Kenyans whispered about the Nyayo House torture chambers hidden in the basement of a 26-story government building in Nairobi's bustling city center. Innocuous-looking Nyayo House is also home to the Immigration Department and the offices of the Kenya Television Network. Other than that, he was accused of corruption, most notably the implication of the Goldenberg scandal in 1990. The scandal cost Kenya the equivalent of more than 10% of its annual GDP. Moi will be remembered as a charismatic and fashionable leader, a man who has more than 16 high schools named after and a long career span of 9 years as a teacher will also be regarded as the teacher of the nation. Even though it was expected that he will retaliate in the relinquish of power, he gave up the seat peacefully to the next president Mwai Kibaki and retired from politics.
Nilisema mwaka wa 98 kwamba nitajiuzulu ama nitastaafu kipindi hiki.
He passed on the 4th of February 2020 at the age of 95.
When I was a young boy, I went to school and we were learning a song which was saying at that time, and I suppose the teacher was coming from Northern Ireland, and it was saying, there is a sweet girl in the Barriere. So, at that time, I thought the best girl is found in the Barriere and nowhere else. but later discovered that we have the best in Africa.